financing, either through low-cost bank rates, GMAC, or CIT terms. It's easy to deal with Seifert, so drop in today at Seifert Pontiac Cadillac Tempest, 6300 East Colfax at Leiden.
Open evenings.
Here's the power plant forecast for KIMN.
From Kim Weather Central, the Denver forecast is
snow and rain ending throughout the area by early afternoon, becoming partly cloudy and warmer tomorrow and Saturday. High today 45, low tonight 25. Current Denver temperature 32 degrees.
Byline Bob Scott. A service this hour of Seifert Pontiac Cadillac Tempest, 6300 East Colfax at Leiden.
KIMN, Denver 95, Colorado.
Spectacular Kim time, 8 a.m. And now, it's on with the Boogie Bell Show. King Curtis, along with the Noble Knights, ladies and gentlemen. That's the five-star pick from last week, and it's number 50 this week on the Fine 50, entitled Soul Twist. And good morning to you. 32 degrees of temperature in Denver. We have 3 past 8, 8:03. 16 degrees right now in Fraser, Colorado. Pueblo with 24. By the by, the Kimcasters are saying the high today should be about 45 degrees.
Keep thinking to myself how good it is, how bright it is, how right it is. Keep thinking to myself how much I like it.
Label, Black Label, Carling, Black Label beer.
Keep thinking you'll like it too. You'll like Carling Black Label, the top quality beer at the popular price. Carling Brewing Company, Cleveland, Ohio.
And speaking of weather, the weekend really looks fine. It looks like it'll be a lot warmer tomorrow and warmer on Saturday. That's as far as we know to date. This is, of course, hour 3 of the Boogie Bell Slide Clyde Thursday show. You're over the hump, and you're sliding out of the weekend. Save your strength for your day off.
Ladies, now you can wear seamless stockings that give you heavenly support, too.
Burlington's all-nylon seamless support, the stockings that really fit.
And only Burlington gives you this 4-way guarantee.
1,
So sheer people won't know they're support stockings.
2,
Support that relieves leg fatigue.
3,
Softer on legs and underfoot.
4.
Outwear ordinary nylon 6-to-1.
Guaranteed or your money back.
Ask for Burlington seamless support stockings for the fit, fashion, and firm support your legs need.
Also with seam.
And gang, we'd like to invite you to ask for Burlington support stockings at leading independent drugstores in the region.
In the middle of the night, in the middle of the night, la 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 la.
A la to you there. On KIMN, it's Etta James with the 7 Little Dwarfs and Kim Hit Parade of this week, number 23. What time is it, you silly guys? Denver Tiger Time. Yes, it's 7 minutes, friends, past 8 a.m. It could only happen in America, 8:07, and the Kimcasters are saying that the rain will be all over and the snow will be ending by this afternoon. We're heading to a high of 45 degrees. If your car engine's stubborn as a mule these days, hard to start on frosty mornings, and then when it does get going, it doesn't have that old zip, then you'd better see Western Motor Rebuilders for immediate installation of a guaranteed Western rebuild engine. Yes, with a Western rebuild engine, you get a lively engine that's ready to go, guaranteed in writing to go for 10,000 miles of trouble-free driving. Now, this is possible because it's completely rebuilt from scratch and pre-run, block-tested, perfectly balanced before you drive it away, not just partially overhauled. The cost is amazingly low as $7.23 a month with no down payment. So replace your mule stubborn engine with a peppy Western rebuild engine. Yes, Uncle Bob Porter will be mighty happy to give you complete engine and credit information. Just call him on the phone at Keystone 4-6111 or talk things over at Western Motor Rebuilders Sales and Service Office, 12th and Galapago, just off Spear Boulevard, going south.
Hey, Boogie Bell.
Yes, Finley Bean Grab.
Say, you remember all of those acts that used to call themselves the Latin Bombshell?
Yeah, I remember those.
Well, one of those girls is really staying up with the time, oh boy. She claims she's from Algeria.
Algeria.
Yeah. And she calls herself the Plastic Bombshell.
On Kim, it's Bobby V.
The Plastic Bombshell.
Please don't ask about Barbara or I will cry. It's number 20 this week on the hit parade with Bobby V on 950. Denver Tiger Time, friends. It's 11 minutes past 8 a.m. 8:11 on the Kim Weather Tower. Homer Hathrow scans the region.
The weekend looks terrible.
It really does. 32 degrees of temperature in the Mile High City today. We're headed to a high of about 45, and tomorrow and Saturday look real good.
It's Star Time. Star White Sandwich Time. It's more than just a food, it's a mood that's a happy mealtime mood. Star White Sandwich Bread goes with ham and cheese, jam and cream cheese, with salad spreads and corned beef, party snacks and hearty snacks. Sink your teeth into a slice and catch the oven-fresh flavor, the gentle aroma. And Star White Sandwich Bread with jam and butter is a treat for kids of all ages. Star White Sandwich Bread is made of purest ingredients, blended and baked into a perfect golden loaf. Make another meal more interesting. Reach for a standout selection from Star's 21 good-tasting varieties. Star White Sandwich Bread.
Star time, meal time.
Anytime you're hungry, you'll enjoy living more. Reach for Star Bread, variety,
Breakfast or lunchtime,
Dinner or snack time.
meal time is Star time.
with Star Bread variety.
I want a two.
Every day, every night, stay tuned to the station that's bright. KIMN. Spectacular radio.
Kim's constant music continues.
This is the White Rose of Athens, number 47 on the Kim Hit Parade. David Carroll. Oh, that's good. The White Rose of Athens, David Carroll. David Carroll is kind of a modern-day Lawrence Welk, ladies and gentlemen. He has a swinging band, and it's number 47 this week on the Kim Hit Parade. 32 degrees of temperature, which really isn't bad for a town the size of Denver. We're headed to 45 today, becoming partly clear in the afternoon, as soon as all the snowing and all of that stuff is all done now.
Ladies, you're not being fair to your legs unless you try Burlington's all-nylon seamless support stocking.
Stores in the region. Here's one of the brand new ones. It's a Kim Sneak Preview.
You never did love me.
One of my favorite femmes. That's Connie Stevens on KIMN there. And Ed Sullivan's good friend, too. What'd you want to make me cry for? It's a Kim Sneak Preview, another record you heard first on KIMN and the Rocky Mountain Vampire. Tiger Time now is at 19 minutes past 8. 8:19. We're broadcasting from the beautiful swamp room of our Kim Slosley studio. The word from Kim Weather Central. A Kimcaster looked at me and said,
A brief but locally violent storm that moved unexpectedly across the divide into Kimland yesterday will move out of the area by early afternoon, and almost spring-like weather is forecast for the weekend. Temperatures are expected to be a few degrees above seasonal. The Kimcast, snow flurries and rain showers ending throughout the area by early afternoon, becoming partly cloudy and warmer tomorrow and Saturday. High today 45, low tonight 25.
Currently and officially in Denver, we read 32 degrees of temperature, and by the by, that's also the overnight low for the Mile High City.
When the doctor bills are piling up and the rent is overdue, when the grocer and the furniture man need their money too, you can pay off every dollar in this awful circumstance by picking up the telephone and dialing Dial Finance. The friendly folks at Dial Finance can save you consternation by a wise financial function that they call consolidation. Because Dial pays off all your debts your peace of mind's restored. And the payments that you make to Dial are what you can afford. So when money tension gets you down, don't drown yourself in sorrow. By calling Dial, you'll understand the easy way to borrow. So clear up all those nagging debts and get another chance. The money's waiting for you when you dial for Dial Finance.
To get the money you need, dial Dudley 86306. Dial Finance today. You'll be glad you did. The Kingstons 3 on Kim with survey song number 19. Kingston 3 on KIMN. Where have all the flowers gone? And that's 19th rated this week from the hit parade. Tiger time there. Oh boy, it's 24 minutes past 8. 8:24, 32 degrees of temperature in the Mile High City. The Kimcaster saying today's high should be about 45 degrees. You can look for all the snow and the raininess to be over by this afternoon for sure. And then moving into warmer weather by tomorrow and Saturday.
Have you tried so many things you're skeptical about dandruff remedies? Well, don't give up before trying Baker's Hair Tonic. It's unconditionally guaranteed to satisfy or money back. Mrs. R.P. Vernon, Post Office Box 31, Flagler, Colorado, says,
There is nothing as good for dandruff and itchy scalp as Baker's Hair Tonic. My entire family has been free of the torment and embarrassment caused by dandruff for years, thanks to Baker's Hair Tonic. Baker's shampoo is also very good.
Baker's Hair Tonic is not a cure-all. It's a specific for dandruff. No federal excise tax is required. Baker's is easy and pleasant to use, not messy or greasy. So buy a bottle of Baker's Hair Tonic with the distinct understanding you'll be happy with results or money back.
Does Baker make a shampoo?
Yes, the best. For clean, lustrous hair, use Baker's shampoo. And for dandruff and itchy scalp, use Baker's Hair Tonic.
Well, I guess you heard by now that the rumor is going around Washington that they're working on a health plan for canaries, parakeets, and minor birds. It's called Medical Care for the Caged.
Every time my baby and I...
The Drifters on my KIMN when my little girl is smiling. Denver Tiger time is 28 minutes past 8. 8:28, 32 degrees right now in the city. Fort Collins with 35, just percentage points ahead of Kim this morning, ahead of Denver. We're going to a high of 45, say the Kimcasters, and looking for a mighty, mighty fine day by the end of the day with the rain and snow ending, and tomorrow and Saturday should be really good.
Kim is where you hit a good guy.
Tired of limp, soggy saltines? The kind that just sit there and do nothing for your snacks or soup? Well, if you are, then pick up a package of premium saltine crackers. The only saltine crackers that come to you in wax-wrapped stack packs to keep them fresh. Just take out as many crackers as you need, reclose the stack pack, and the remaining crackers stay just as fresh and crisp as the day you bought them. So crisp, in fact, that you'll always hear this snap when you break them. And that snap is your assurance that premiums always stay fresh and crisp. You'll want to try premium saltines lots of ways. At lunch, with soup or salad. At dinner, with juice. At snack time, with your favorite spreads. So pick up a package of premium saltine crackers baked right here in the Rockies at Nabisco's Denver Bakery.
This is KIMN, the sound of the Mile High City, Denver, reminding you to give your discarded appliances, furniture, clothing to the Salvation Army and help others to help themselves by calling the Salvation Army for at-your-door pickup of any discard.
Remember, you heard it, probably danced to it. Do you remember when? Now's your chance to relive it with KIMN. Remember.
Do you remember this great one by Neil Sedaka? Hey, Little Devil on Kim. There he is, our good friend, Mr. Real Neil Sedaka from the Fine 50 and the Hall of Fame of yesteryear. Tiger time now is 28 minutes in front of 9 a.m. We'd remind you at 55, which is just 20 28, 5 from 28 is 23, which is just 23 minutes from right now. Frank Hemingway, Kim's West Coast news correspondent, with all the news of the hour. Stay tuned for that. We have 32 degrees of temperature in the city. Akron, Colorado is checking in with 27, and we're headed to a high today of about 45 degrees.
Hi there, this is Phil Silvers. Glad to see you. Here we are in the Green Mountains of Vermont. I'm about to interview that renowned bird watcher, Mr. Lester Blick, about the new Ford Fairlane. How do you do, sir?
Not doing well at all. Do you know it's been a month since I've seen a yellow-bellied sapsucker?
Oh, there, don't take it so hard. After all, when you've seen one yellow-bellied sapsucker, you've seen them all. Say, what do you think of the new Ford Fairlane?
The Fairlane's the key to my success. Them birds fly mighty fast, but my Fairlane moves right out after them. Got that new Challenger 260 V8 engine. Zoom! Uses less gas than any standard size 6-cylinder car, too.
And the Fairlane V8 costs less than some compact 6s. Don't forget that.
Forget it. It's darned important. Every penny counts.
Yes, not much money in bird watching.
The take-home pay is small, very small.
You folks out there, you haven't driven a new Fairlane V8 yet? Go down to your Ford dealers and do it. I'll tell you about it.
Hey, I just spotted one. So long.
A double-breasted seersucker. Run, you bird watcher, you.
Thank you, Philip. You know, friends, it's the Bells Are Poppin' Show, the program that says, personally, I think Ben Casey is just the Lone Ranger with some new kind of a mask. The Chipmumps are back on Kim. Chipmumps? Hello, Dale. Excuse me while I fix my face. No, the word is yes, 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 you little chipmunk, you little beast. That's number 28 this week on the Kim Hit Parade. Alvin Twist, too. By golly, we have 24 minutes to go, Captain John. In front of 9 this a.m., that's 8:36. The weather tower checks in at
32 degrees, Chief.
And viewing the entire region.
The region is a mess.
And we are looking for a high today of about 45 degrees with all the snow and rain ending by this afternoon. And it looks like we're heading into a great weekend. Light up.
That's right. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should, thanks to Filter Blend up front.
Up front in the tobacco end, Winston gives you Filter Blend. Up front in the tobacco end, the flavor comes from Filter Blend.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Cleopatra's husband, here he is on Kim with Milk and Honey. We have a new land coming up sponsored by Nabisco. It's called Land of Cheese and Crackers. Stay tuned for that. That's number 27 this week on the Hit Parade. Denver Tiger Time. 20 to go in front of 9. That's 8:40 spelled backwards. And right now, Household Finance Corporation, America's oldest and largest company making installment cash loans, presents the Denver area's most comprehensive weather forecast direct from Crick Weather Central. That forecast in a moment.
Whatever reason you have in mind for borrowing, Household Finance has the money service tailored to meet a wide variety of needs. If you want to buy at a bargain price, HFC offers a shopper's loan. When too many installment payments cut into your paycheck, pay them off with an HFC payment reducer loan. There are many more special kinds of loans Household Finance offers people who borrow with a purpose, like a householder's loan, moving loan, bill payer loan, all especially designed to provide you with the money to meet your exact needs. Drop in at your nearby HFC office and ask about the money service that's just right for you. Borrow confidently from Household Finance.
And friends, at Household Finance, you may borrow up to $2,500 with up to 36 months to repay. Life insurance available on all loans at group rate. And you will find 4 HFC offices in Denver, including the office at 10165 East Colfax Avenue.
Another warming trend is moving into Kimland and will push temperatures upward as it drives a storm system out of the area. The long-range forecast calls for warmer and more spring-like temperatures beginning tomorrow and lasting through the weekend. The Kim forecast, snow flurries and rain showers ending throughout the area by early afternoon, then becoming partly cloudy and warmer tomorrow and Saturday. High today 45, low tonight 25.
Presently,
I like that word.
32 degrees in Denver.
This weather forecast has been presented by Household Finance Corporation. Borrow confidently from HFC.
Here's the hot hit of tomorrow from KIMN.
All right, everybody, I'll see you to Popeye.
Oh, that's the way I would have done it had I had to do it. The Marquette's on Kim.
Keys.
Oh, the Marquis on Kim.
No, the Marquette's on keys. No, keys, Kim.
We'll work on that and present that again tomorrow morning for you. It's a Kim hot hit at any rate. And 32 degrees of temperature right now in the Mile High City. Pueblo checking in with 24 degrees, and that's keen. Our overnight low in Denver, 32 degrees, occurring first at 3 this a.m.
Star time, meal time, star time.
One of the finest stars in all of Star's 21 varieties is Star Pumpernickel, a continental, dark, full-bodied rye bread with a rich rye flavor. Star Pumpernickels, a bread to serve with a feast, a bread to eat with a meal outdoors, a bread for a night raid on the icebox. Star Pumpernickel has a mellow taste, leaves a light bouquet of caraway spice. Here's a hearty bread to go with a brisk beverage, firm and satisfying, yet light and tender. If you haven't discovered Pumpernickel, reach for Star Pumpernickel. Serve it at the next meal. Your family will be glad you did. Star Pumpernickel, one of the finest of Star's 21 varieties.
Dinner or snack time, meal time is star time.
With Star Bread variety.
Thank you, 1, 2.
You are sunset to the sunspot. KIMN.
Right now, kids, the music continues.
The Sensations on KIMN, number 48 this week on the Kim Hit Parade, and it's Let Me In type music.
38.
No, 18.
My, you guys are confusing me.
I'm sorry. 32 degrees right now in the city. This is the silly old Boogie Bell Show from 950. Gee, the weather seems to be on the improving side. That's what the Kimcasters say. Rain and snow and all of that. The cloud of locust will be all over by this afternoon as we head to a high of 45 degrees today. Right now we have 11 to go in front of 9 a.m. That's 8:49.
Do you know what that car you're driving is worth on a trade-in? Sure. You know what you'd like to get for it. Some dealers in the less popular 62 cars will make a deal, maybe $100 better. But what happens to that 100 when you trade that less popular car in a couple of years, Think a minute about that car everyone's hot for, that 62 Pontiac. Here's a car that will hold its value over the years. The 59, 60, and 61 Pontiacs are some of the hottest used cars. Suppose you just went for that 62 wide-track Pontiac. A car that pretty with that much performance in it has a reputation and a good trade built in. And you'll be driving what you really want to drive, starting now. Think it over. Think about a 62 wide-track Pontiac. Your present car will surely get you to your nearest Pontiac dealer. Let him tell you what your car is worth on a new 62 Pontiac. Folks, now's the time to get something great going for you at your Pontiac dealer.
Boogie Bell presents Vinnie Monty on 950. The Kim 5-star pick hit. One of the guys, that Vinnie Monty is all right, isn't he, gang? You betcha on KIMN. It's the 5-star pick. We have 2 to go in front of the news with Hemingway at 55 and 7 minutes to go in front of the Smiling Jack Merker Show. And Jack is back with his portable oxygen tent. You'll hear him this morning on 950.
Imperial size cigarette.
Longer than king size.
York Imperial size cigarette.
York's advanced design, imperial size, increases your smoking pleasure.
Never a flavor so rich. York. Never a taste so smooth.
Smokers of richest strength taste mild and smooth as the flavor travels through to you.
Smokers appreciate what York has done to make smoking more enjoyable. Longer than king size, York has no filter. And there's an honest-to-goodness smoker's reason why it's made that way. Make your next pack York.
York Imperial Size Cigarette.
Well, Gag, by golly, it's time to fold up the tents and steal slowly away.
1, 2, thank you for joining the show. Gee, we have a lot of fun at KIMN on 950 Spectacular Radio.
We'll see you when the noon balloon rises high in the sky. Stay tuned for the Smiling Jack Merker Show following...
Here's Hemingway. From L.A., Frank Hemingway, Alert Central West Coast News Editor, and 5 minutes of the Hemingway View of the News, presented by Farmers Insurance Group.
In the morning headlines, stormy weather stateside, a major battle in Vietnam, and a favorable reaction to U.S. tariff cuts. Now, the details. Old Man Winter is still making the headlines this morning as a good guy out west, but as a deep-dyed villain in the east. The favorable word was spoken by California water experts who have now declared the state's 3-year drought officially at an end. Except in the southeast desert area, rainfall has ranged from 100 to 500% throughout the state, and Water Director William Warren now says we can safely state that California has been rescued from a very serious situation. But let us add that the rescue was accomplished at considerable cost, as indicated by the fact that Los Angeles and Ventura counties, hit hard by last month's torrential rains, have been declared official disaster areas by the federal government. This morning, new disaster areas are being created along the Atlantic seaboard as coastal communities from North Carolina to New York continue to suffer under the onslaught of gale-force winds, high tides, and pounding waves. So far, at least 29 persons have died. Thousands have been forced from their homes, and electric, gas, and telephone service has been interrupted throughout the stricken area. Damage estimates range from $3 million in North Carolina to as much as $50 million in Delaware. The total up and down the coast will obviously be even higher. At sea, the situation is equally dismal. The Chesapeake lightship off the Virginia coast is in danger of sinking. A tanker A.H. Dumont narrowly escaped a watery grave when heavy cargo set loose by the storm was later washed overboard. And as it is, the vessel is damaged and leaking. Another ship, the Chinese freighter Chun-Li, is also reported in trouble. Whatever Old Man Winter may have done for the California farmer, his current standing is about as low as it can get, an unwelcome vandal whose seasonal passing will not be mourned. Another battle is going on overseas this morning, not against the elements, but between Western-supported troops of the South Vietnam Army and Communist forces in the Mekong River Delta, some 100 miles from the capital city of Saigon. This time, the South Vietnamese government is on the offensive and has reportedly mounted 3 major operations against the Reds. The Communists have been attacking in various areas during the past 12 days, and current government counterattacks are apparently designed to break up what some observers see as a major effort by the Viet Cong. So far, government sources report limited success.